Flowers have such a wonderful way of evoking a sense of hope within us. Witnessing a flower's journey from bud to bloom serves as a powerful visual metaphor for life's cyclical nature. And they really do remind us that, just like flowers, we too are constantly growing and transforming, even during adversity. To capture that idea, we have a beautiful new design for you. This adorable Nightshade top by Debbie Mage begins with a lovely flower bud design along the ribbing. The design gives you the sensation of running your fingers through a bed of flower petals, and I love how it gives that little bit of extra whimsy to the top. I also adore how that flower design is mimicked on the sleeves, and the rest of the design is simple and soothing to knit. This sweater is worked bottom up, so you're going to start with the ribbing and work the body. And when you reach the arms, you're going to then work the sleeves. And after you attach those, you'll work some raglan decreases to create the shoulder area. And you're going to finish off by working this beautiful, simple crew neck. I love how well designed Debbie's patterns are. He puts such thought into each little detail, and they always fit so nicely. I love the color that Debbie chose, Uva. It's a muted, smoky plum tone, and it really harkens to the idea of fresh new beginnings and a renewed spirit. The color, along with this yarn base, creates a really unique look to this design. We used our limited edition Nublado DK yarn. Nublado means cloudy, and this yarn has a frothy, whipped look to it. We chose various colors of wool to wrap around a cotton core, so it creates a soft, heathered look to your projects, and it'll give you a sense of coziness and warmth. And if you love to crochet, we recently released a beautiful poncho design using the same yarn base, so definitely check that out. Today I'm giving away 10 skeins of our beautiful Maravilla colorway, so if you'd love to enter, just make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment below letting me know your favorite flower. It's so hard to pick. I love so many different kinds, but right now I would have to say I'm really loving dahlias. Download the pattern and get the yarn at expressionfiberarts.com, and while you're there, be sure that you sign up for email updates for weekly free knit and crochet patterns. To help you along your journey in knitting this amazing top, I would love to show you some of the stitches that you're going to find in this pattern. We'll start with a 1x1x1 left purl twist. To work the 1x1x1 left purl twist, you're going to need a cable needle, and we're going to start by slipping 2 stitches onto our cable needle and holding to the front. 1, 2, and just bring that to the front. Then for this next stitch, you're going to knit one through the back loop. So go ahead and reach around and grab that back loop, and you're going to knit that. Then you're going to take your cable needle and you're going to slip the leftmost stitch from your cable needle back onto your left needle. And we're going to purl that stitch, so bring your yarn to the front. Purl that stitch that you just slipped onto your left needle. And then you can work this final stitch directly from your cable needle, or you can just slip it back onto your left needle, which is what I like to do. And then you're just going to knit that stitch through the back loop. And you can see it now leans to the left. Now let me show you the 1x1x1 right purl twist. For the 1x1x1 right purl twist, you're going to need your cable needle again, and you're going to slip 2 stitches onto your cable needle, and this time we're going to hold them to the back. So grab 1, grab 2, and just slide those to the back. So next we're going to knit one through the back loop. So reach around to the back of that stitch, and we're going to knit that. Then we're going to grab the stitches that are on our cable needle, and we're going to slide the leftmost stitch from our cable needle back onto our left needle. So slide that one back onto your left needle. And then we're going to purl that one. So yarn to the front, purl that stitch, and then you can knit directly off of your cable needle, or you can go ahead and slide that stitch back onto your left-hand needle, which is what I prefer to do. And for your final stitch, you're going to knit that through the back loop. And you can see this one is leaning towards the right. And here is the 1x1 left twist. For our 1x1 left twist, we're going to go ahead and start by knitting the second stitch through the back loop. So swing around to the back and work into the back loop of that second stitch. And you're going to knit that. Then swing around to the front and we're going to knit into the front loop of the first stitch. So we knit that. Once you've knitted both, you can slide both off your left-hand needle. So I'll show you again. Swing around to the back and we're going to knit through the back loop of the second stitch. And then we're going to knit into the front loop of the first stitch. Once you've done both, you can slide them both off your left-hand needle. And you can see how those lean to the left. We also have a 1x1 right twist. For our right twist, we want to twist these 2 stitches. So I'm going to show you how to do that without a cable needle. We're going to start by knitting the second stitch. So go ahead and insert your needle into that, and we're going to knit that stitch. Then you want to jump around and you want to knit this first stitch. Knit that one. Once you've knitted both of them, then you can slide both of those stitches off of your needle, and you can see that we have twisted it to the right. And again, we're going to start by knitting that second stitch. So go ahead and grab that second stitch and we're going to knit it. Then we're going to jump around here and we're going to knit this first stitch. Once you've knitted both, you can slide both off your left-hand needle. And now let me show you how to do the central double decrease. To work our central double decrease, we're going to turn the next 3 stitches into 1. So to start, you're going to insert your right needle into the next 2 stitches as if you were knitting them together, but you're just going to go ahead and slip them. Then you're going to knit the next stitch and take those 2 stitches that you slipped, grab those with your left-hand needle and slide them off. And that's it. So again, over these next 3 stitches, slip the first 2 stitches as if you were going to knit them together, knit the next stitch, and then slide those 2 slipped stitches up and off. And there you go. You're also going to find another stitch with this symbol in the pattern, and Debbie says it doesn't have a name, and I know I've never seen it, so I wanted to demonstrate how you work that. For this stitch, we're going to start by inserting our right needle 3 stitches below the stitch on our left-hand needle. So here's 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and insert your needle there, and we're going to pull up a loop. Then you'll yarn over, and we're going to pull up a second loop from that same stitch. So insert your needle again, pull up a loop, and then we're going to drop the first stitch on our left-hand needle. So just drop that off. Boop, boop, boop. And here's what you should be looking at. So I'll show you again. Let me knit over. Insert your right needle 1, 2, 3 stitches below and pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your needle into that same stitch and pull up a loop, and then drop the first stitch on your left-hand needle. And that's what it should be looking like. Those are some of the stitches you're going to find in this pattern, and I hope you have an absolutely marvelous time knitting it. Allow this pattern to remind you that life comes in cycles. We aren't meant to bloom constantly. Allow yourself grace to rest when you need to. Soak up this marvelous day, and I will see you next week with another new pattern. Bye!